the shooting just went on for so long on those 2 days we had. I think we had a 9-hour night the first night and then a 12-hour night the second night, which is a lot to put people through, especially the actors who probably didn't quite know how extensive and how exhausting the shooting schedule would be.
Make the pain, make him mean.
No, but
don't show your teeth. You got braces.
I like that one. Open your eyes wide, as wide as you can get them.
Go psycho.
Open your eyes as wide as you can make them. No, you're closing them. You're just raising your eyebrows and closing your eyes.
Furrow your brows. Furrow your brows and open your eyes.
As we start the take, McKay's going to kneel down and say, looks like a double homicide. What would you say? And then, as he's doing that,
why am I the only one?
it's perfect. Okay. Go. Everyone be quiet, please.
Well, Seth.
Good. Yeah.
Looks like a double homicide. What do you think, Carl?
That's what I'd call it.
Good.
Look, sir, it looks like a...
The death scene was quite rigorous. It was the longest part of the shoot. It took about 4 hours to film, and from start to finish. And for most of those 4 hours, I was on the floor in a pool of blood, while the two Patricks took their time in filming their scenes. And Patrick Kelty just, for some reason, couldn't get it right. And so I was on the floor for even longer, okay? And no, it was a joy to work on the death scenes.
I don't know about that, George.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know about that, Patrick.
Okay, good.
I don't know about that, George. He doesn't look like the type of guy who would kill anybody. I don't know about that, George. He doesn't look like the type of guy who would kill anybody.
Oh, come on. Come on. No.
You try getting in the face of chocolate syrup. He doesn't look like the kind of guy who would kill anybody.
I think that's good.
This is the best idea. Let's do this every week.
It's like a Gallagher show.
Yeah, it's just slow shit, Sean.
Hey, that looks way better black and white than this.
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
You want me to drop down in front of Sean?
Yeah.
So that crosses on. Okay.
Like,
What's
now
going
you're
on?
kind of concerned. Like, finally you're kind of concerned.
Okay.
Show me your concerned face. Okay. Maybe you should kind of like... Okay, go. So, Stover, you're just going to drop.
Okay.
And action. A few things had to be changed in the script due to budget problems. The original script called for the killer to break through the glass window. And we couldn't quite afford that. Because it's not just a cost of the window, but then you have to pay for doctors to pull the pieces of glass out of the actors and then stitch them up. And then if you're doing that multiple takes, that just adds up and just skyrockets the budget. So we ended up having Christopher come just through the side of the house and through the kitchen into the scene, which I think works as well. It might not be as great as breaking through the window, but I like it for its subtlety. If you do not become my puppets of mayhem, then I shall kill you as well.
Hey fellas, I bet it was only Uno guy who killed these two.
The acting on this picture was really phenomenal, especially since our budget didn't afford us the rehearsal time that I would have liked. So, given with the little time the actors had together, and to bond and to get into character, Because this wasn't like a star vehicle, this was really an ensemble cast and everyone really pulled their weight. So, which was really great that they could do that without the rehearsal time.
More dramatic.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of that shit. Why don't you just make it high?
Do you have that reflection too?
Huh?
Well,
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'm not finished with the light.
Either that or it isn't really as good.
Yeah, well, it's a little both.
Working with the other actors was great. I only really got to bond with Andrew.
Do we have that TV light up, Chris, or your what? Are you blocking the TV light at all? Me?
A little bit. I see it on the back of his head.
Is there any way you can just hold it at the end and kind of stick it in and out?
You got it sticking it in that yet, Chris?
You're scared bumps.
Alright, quiet.
It was a great experience. The crew, they were competent.
Yeah, that's way too thin.
Oh, open that. Someone's strong.
Just think, Rachel, that's what your brain looks like. See, that's man number 2 quality right there.
Right here.
Look at them biceps.
I can't.
Can we turn that light on? Oh, because we're still working on it.
You're about to be downgraded to regular Daffy boy, dude.
Let's do a try.
Open that store.
Stover's the man in the house.
Look at Sean.
We had no setbacks. The director, he of course is great.
Sure. Alright, hold it. That don't make a lick of sense.
The most difficult part of the overall experience to me was the Deus Ex Machina, so to speak. When I scripted this, when I wrote it, the central point of the entire story was the Uno game. And I wanted that to be the point at which all other aspects of the story were founded. Well, Patrick comes to me and he says, hey, for pacing reasons and monetary considerations, we need to cut down the Uno game and introduce the killer earlier in the story. And the point at which he wanted to introduce the killer was entirely wrong, I felt. And I say to Patrick, I say, isn't that sort of a Deus Ex Machina? Aren't we saving George from his demise? And Patrick stands there and he replies with a line I will never forget. He says, well, that's Hollywood, baby. And that forever changed my life.
At once. I think they've been murdered.
Alright, everybody, that's a wrap.
Yeah!
Sticky floors and
Sticky floor rap party. Everybody lick their shoes.